Before the holidays, North Carolina House Speaker Tim Moore announced plans to introduce legislation for a statewide school bond. We were just talking about that with our reporters, that would go before voters in November 2020. Of the proposed $1.9 billion, $1.3 billion would go to K-12 public schools. Now, of course, any new investment is welcome. The Department of Public Instruction says the statewide school construction and renovation needs top $8 billion, and that was before Hurricane Florence. But let's go back to the proposal by Speaker Moore. If it sounds familiar, it's because there were bills in both the Senate and the House in 2017 and 2018 with bipartisan support to put a $2 billion bond before voters last November. Legislative leaders refused to bring the bills forward. Now, why? No one knows for sure. Certainly with 6 constitutional amendments presented in November, it wasn't concerned about the length of the ballot. But the upshot is the best hope now for a big infusion of badly needed funds for schools is 2 years away. Last week, one of our teacher friends, Justin Parmenter from Charlotte, posted this video on social media from his classroom during one of the many recent rainy days here. This is what our students and teachers are dealing with, and this is inside an actual building. This is not one of the 5,500 mobile classrooms that are in use across the state. We should have already acted on this, and the General Assembly can still help local schools without waiting for a bond bill in 2020. Legislators on both sides of the aisle ran in November touting their support for public schools. We'll be watching to see if they meant it. That's it for this week's show. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next week.